Welcome to the Dotface Dojo. I am your host, Dotface. Oh, shit. Archangel Michael, please come down and protect me as I give clear and concise readings to the Divine Collective. Jesus Christ and Archangel Raphael, please come down and heal me, my channel, and the Divine Collective from all black magic, curses, spells, hoodoo, voodoo, sorcery, and any other forms of black magic or negative or ill wishing. May every evil eye be blinded in the blood of Jesus Christ. And may the Divine Collective and myself have peace, prosperity, happiness, health, wealth, happiness in our hearts and our homes. In Jesus Christ's almighty name, amen. All right. So I'm being guided to the index cards again. Only God knows why. Oh, I just watched Wicked today too, and at the beginning of the movie, they're singing about how nobody mourns the wicked. So that really stuck out to me this morning. And I forgot to mention it when I was doing the other readings. But, yeah. So, somebody's crown chakra could be blocked. But, I saw your mother too, thinking about it, like, your mother could be very evil. Okay? Or your mother could have a heart of gold. Who knows? You have a heart of gold. Love is coming in. Willow trees might be significant. Florida might be significant. There's true divine justice. Somebody in Florida. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Somebody needs to clean their house. Midnight Productions could be significant. You have made it to Ascended Master status. So, nice place to start. That's where we're going to start, right there. You could have brown hair. Okay. Somebody's crown chakra is blocked, though. Oh, look at that. House fire. 244 on the clock, 245 on the clock. So somebody who had a house fire today, or may have experienced something. Okay. House fire could have been caught on Ring Bell, or it could have been like recorded, like my first reading of the day today, where I had firefighters pounding and trying to bang down my door for the house fire that was in the back. Right? And that was caught on camera. So that's pretty interesting. Their crown chakras are probably closed because they have their crown chakras fucking shoved so far up their root chakras, sitting here lying and talking shit about me. And then I see this again. Okay. But that was caught, yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Crown chakras blocked. House fire was caught on camera. Somebody stole a home that was left to you. You will be traveling. You can take a break from cleaning. It's clean. Yeah, you can take a break from cleaning. It's clean. It's clean. Somebody's trying to use fear and intimidation tactics. Beyonce is trying to use fear and intimidation tactics. No. Okay. Something. Alright. I burped. Somebody at City Hall could be trying to infiltrate your dreams. Hey! You with the fur. Don't be distraction. Don't be a distraction right now, it's Beaver. 05:05 on the clock. Somebody's trying to throw a pity party for themselves. This is presently taking place. And this could be somebody who called you high maintenance and cheated on you. Called you high maintenance because you didn't want to be cheated on and lied to, but they cheated on you. And that's why they called you fucking high maintenance. This could be somebody in a 3D spiritual ranking position. I don't know. I think this is separate. This is presently taking place. Somebody throwing a pity party because they called you high maintenance because you didn't want to be lied to and cheated on, but they cheated on you anyway. And they have some sort of 3D position. And they want to be a distraction. You have an amazing work ethic. Okay, so I feel like this being here that's throwing themselves a pity party, they're gonna try to ask you to go somewhere or meet up. Do not trust them. They made false statements and documents and police reports about you. They tried to get you fired from your job, or they did get you fired from your job. Yeah. At an amusement park, maybe. Maybe they were part of withholding money. So you had to walk away from that job. You're like, well, if I'm not going to get paid, I'll fucking... Yeah, they could be in the Eastern Stars. Which doesn't make sense then, does it? Or they could be, because it's a he, right? So they could be affiliated with somebody in the Eastern Stars, or that amusement park had Eastern Stars working there that they were affiliated with. Okay, maybe not. But anyway, they tried to get you fired from a job. Alright, they could have cameras in your home. Whatever this is, it's coming to an end. Yeah, they have cameras in your home. So they're probably watching you right now. They could have involved your children and their children in cult bullshit. Don't meet up with these beings. Like, I have goosebumps right now. Like, I don't know if you can see them, but I got them. Yeah, you're going through a crystalline body. Maybe that's why I have goosebumps. You're going through a crystalline body activation. And the more these beings lie about you, the more beings become interested in you, the more they watch you, and the more the truth comes out about you. You have blessings of brewing here. And those who have never dealt with this level of evil can't understand that it exists. You could have dealt with a family court system that knowingly split up you and your twin flame. Okay? And those who have never dealt with that kind of evil can't believe or don't understand that it exists. Your twin flame chose to not get on their path. Your child's uncle could be your twin flame, or your child's uncle could have something to do with the situation. They could be trying to pull you out of your peace. Okay, but yes. So your child's uncle, so this could be your child's father's brother, or your brother, or something, or just an uncle in their family, could have been part of splitting up you and your twin flame. Okay, and your twin flame chose to not get on their path, or your child's uncle is your twin flame, and they chose to not get on their path, and that is their free will. So, but I feel like more so this is your child's uncle and a family court system wearing cahoots, along with others, and your twin flame chose to not get on their path. You're allowed to rest. Something about City Hall. Someone at City Hall is trying to use fear and intimidation tactics. Where somebody is trying to use fear and intimidation tactics on somebody at City Hall. And I'm burping. some Eastern Star who got an ID in a different state in your name, and a judge who was not on the up and up, who is an Eastern Star. Alright, let's try it this way. Judge. Yeah. So a judge who's not on the up and up is trying to use fear and intimidation tactics. This judge is in the Eastern Stars. And yes. Okay. But yes, okay. Yes, this judge who is not on the up and up is in the Eastern Stars. They're trying to use fear and intimidation tactics on somebody at City Hall. Maybe they're trying to get an ID in your name or something. Or they're just trying to fucking do some psychotic shit. Somebody needs to take a break from watching tarot. If you find yourself getting agitated, take a break from watching tarot, okay? Some private investigators in shame and regret. Okay. Take that back. Disregard that last statement. 1118 on the clock. You may need to walk away from your current job. Oh, City Hall. Something about City Hall. Somebody at City Hall needs to walk away from their current job. Because you have a judge who is not on the up and up, who's in the Eastern Stars, who's trying to use fear and intimidation tactics. Somebody's in denial about something, but all the world's a stage and everyone merely players. And one of the devil's minions. So, somebody's out here wearing a mask. I'm assuming it's this judge. And somebody at City Hall needs to walk away from their current job because you're dealing with one of the devil's minions. And you're in denial about it. And all the world's a stage. And everyone merely players. Don't let beings touch you if you know you absorb energy. So if this judge comes around and puts their hand on your shoulder or does something, like don't let people touch you, man. Don't let anyone touch you. Ever. And the way I'm taking this is don't go to work. Don't go to work. Walk away from whatever current job you have now, and this could be at City Hall. Because you're dealing with somebody very, very dark. I don't know who this is or what this is or who I'm talking to. But you're dealing with non-good beings here. Yeah, there are deep, dark secrets, and everything is not what it seems. Your mother could be eating their words right now. You could be overindulging in food, alcohol, drugs, sex, etc. Your mother could be overindulging in food, drugs, or sex. Somebody's scared of love. Something's happening in the wintertime with a murder. Somebody's trying with somebody with blonde hair. Somebody with blonde hair is going to end up in the morgue, and they may be murdered. And this is going to take place soon, 13:31 on the clock. You have coworkers in on this shit against you. I don't think so. Something's about to come to an end here. And it's too late to apologize. Somebody needs to stay in prayer and do some introspection and contemplation. There's somebody with neck tattoos that's trying to get you taken or stolen. Oh, maybe not. So, I'm going to double check that. So, you have coworkers. There's deep, dark secrets. Everything is not what it seems. You have coworkers that are against you and in on it. Something's about to come to an end. It's too late to apologize for these beings, okay? They're going crazy because they can't control you. Stay in prayer and take some time for introspection and contemplation because they're going to be eating their fucking words for stalking you. They're stalking you like... And I'm burping. And they lied about you and they defamed your character. So this judge, this person at City Hall, or the City Hall, this judge is doing this to somebody at City Hall. This judge is either doing this to a divine being, or this judge is doing this using fear and intimidation tactics on someone at City Hall to fuck with a divine being who they're stalking. And they had your coworkers in on it, or this is a warning for somebody who works at City Hall. You have to get away from these beings because you have coworkers against you. You got a judge who's not on the up and up. A lot of beings are like, there's deep dark secrets here. These carbon copies to your original better learn how to bow. So that's for the divine being right there. Somebody's coming back only to try to block you again. Your child's uncle is stalking you. This judge is stalking you. Co-workers are stalking you, or ex-co-workers are stalking you from an amusement park or from wherever. You have a new job offer coming in that's going to be something permanent for you. The entirety of the universe and Spirit Squad are so proud of you. Archangel Michael is here with you. You're getting your abundance that they keep trying to block. You're definitely coming out of the struggle. These beings are hopeless. Like, they're not learning their spiritual lessons. They're not learning the spiritual lessons that the universe has tried to teach them. They've been tested. They failed their tests. They're just not getting it. You're like, I've already survived and I'm never going back. Like, so these beings coming around, throwing pity parties and shit. Like, this judge who's in this 3D ranking, they're about to get fucking the whole court system. You got a whole court system. This judge who's on the up and up, who's in the Eastern Stars, who gives a shit about your 3D ranking, what your spiritual ranking look like, is sitting here stalking you, and they're harassing and causing fear and intimidation tactics to somebody at City Hall. And these beings are in fucking denial that they're dealing with the devil's minions. But they tried to get you, or they did get you fired from a job. Co-workers were in on the shit against you. The universe is proud of you, okay? Because you've made the decision that you've already survived this, you're not going back. Yeah, your boss was withholding money on purpose. So these beings were inserting themselves in a job and then having your coworkers not against you and having your boss not pay you, like withhold money on purpose from you because they're trying to bring you down because they know you're above them, but you're about to get more money. So there's that, because there's a secret coming out about a death, a secret coming out about somebody actually purposely causing a gas leak or a CO2 leak to try to take you out. Yeah, all these flying fucking monkeys here trying to fuck with a free spirit who has really good energy. All these CP doing motherfuckers. No, maybe not. Let's not put that out there if it's not true, right? But they're fucking with somebody who's a free spirit who has really good energy. So the secret is coming out about, like, all these beings working together to try to take out a divine being. Not learning spiritual lessons, being hopeless, trying to cause your death with CO2 leaks and other shit. You have fake friends stabbing you in the back, which could be this fucking house fire. The reason why their fucking shit went ablaze today. Yeah, because they can't access you and they keep trying and they're blocked and they're big mad about it. And there's illegal activity going on at that workplace, so it's a good thing you walked away from it. These beings are all in denial. They made choices out of desperation. This is kind of like the reading yesterday. They do snuff films. Okay. You've done the work. You did the work. My place hotel could be significant. You're anointed, spiritually guided, and protected. You've done the work, okay? These beings stole everything from you, expecting you to just give up, but it's not. And I'm burping. It's not on you. It's not on you. It's in you. You rebuild. These beings are trapped in karmic loops, not making any attempts to get out. They don't want to take responsibility for what they've done. They're insecure. They're jealous. They can't elevate to your level, so they keep trying to bring you down to theirs. You're in the flow. You're in alignment with exactly your life's purpose, what you're supposed to be doing. There's a groupie starfucker who's walking around with a knife, or used a knife on somebody, and they think they're not going to prison. They could be Mexican, or they could just, they have mental illnesses, and they accepted some offer from somebody who approached them to turn against you. These beings, you can't be bought or sold. Like, you're the being that you are, the energy you hold, the type of friend that you are, you can't be bought or sold. You're not spiritually broken like these other beings. Somebody may be popping up in your thoughts because they are trying to manifest you to reach out to them first because they're too scared to make the first move. That's not going to not happening. That's not going to happen. You're not reaching out to any of these beings. They're dreaming of you. But you have love coming in. Somebody wants to tell you that they love you. They could be stalking your social media. You may have had pics of Archangel Gabriel. And it absolutely matters who's holding the cards. So you're of royal bloodline. So you be careful. Anyone out here getting readings done, okay? It absolutely matters. I say it all the time. It absolutely matters who's holding the cards. There are beings out here who are guided to do tarot by the Most High. And there are beings out here who pick it up and use it for monetary gain only, or steal other beings' readings and use that for monetary gain, or they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, or their messages do not come from the Most High. Okay, they are not tapped in whatsoever. So it absolutely matters who's holding the cards. And if you don't know the being behind the cards, or you feel like you can't trust the being behind the cards, don't get a reading from them. All right. Something about a birthday surprise or birthday surprise party. You know, those surprise parties, 22:33 on the clock. Those surprise parties where they're not surprise parties, okay? Somebody may be trying to set you up for one of those surprise parties that ends you up in the morgue. Your child's aunt could be involved. Oh, hold on. Okay. Your child's aunt could be getting a birthday surprise. So this could be your child's father's or mother's sister. Right? Everything that they were taught to believe was wrong. So now they're going to have to pay one way or another. Ooh, child. They have mental illnesses. They act like they have... I don't know. They do X-rated shit. You got your child's uncle, your child's aunt. All these beings. The fucking court system, the judge. Possibly these beings at City Hall. Everybody's got fucking mental illnesses here. You're the only one divine being who has made it to ascended master status here. You're the only one learning the lessons. Yeah, this is about to fall like the House of Cards. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, cops don't become psychos. Psychos become cops. So you got socks. You got cops, judges, court systems, your child's aunt, your child's uncle, co-workers, twin flame, everybody. Everybody about to get some real rude awakenings here. And that's brutal honesty. Somebody's about to go through divorce court, and there might be STDs involved. Yeah, somebody's got STDs, but we just had HIV, so I don't know if that's what it's going to be. Something's moving quickly. Somebody may have gotten an STD, and now they're going to end up in divorce court. There's going to be a birthday surprise party for your child's aunt, where these beings are going to end up in the morgue. Like, none of this shit looks good. None of it. Okay? That's all I can say about that. None of this shit looks good. Your twin flame is not alive, possibly due to STDs, so your twin flame could have died from STDs. They were warned many times to stop, and they didn't listen. All right, this is going to be very specific for somebody. This is not for everybody. All right, so if you know your twin flame is alive, this is not for you. But your twin flame chose to not get on their path. They could have gotten a birthday surprise party and ended up in the morgue, okay? Because of your child's aunt, because of your child's uncle. All right, but, and I'm burping. Okay. And so your twin flame chose to not get on their path. They got STDs. They could have had a birthday surprise party. And now they could have ended up in the morgue. That's for someone. They could have gotten assaulted. They could have gotten assaulted by somebody at CPS or who was molesting children, or somebody at CPS was molested by a child, or your twin flame could be somebody who worked for CPS. So I don't want to get too crazy about this because this could go a bunch of different ways. But if you understand, you understand, okay? They could have been assaulted by someone at CPS who was also molested as a child. They could have been, your child could be your twin flame, and this was a whole court system that came together to split up twin flames, right? A family court system that knowingly splits up twin flames. Your twin flame could have been getting molested by beings at this court system at CPS, like, you know, especially with all the child CP and stuff, right? These beings were warned many times to stop. Your twin flame was warned many times to stop. Your twin flame chose to not get on their path, so they ended up with some STDs. They ended up, you know, your child's aunt was in on this, your child's uncle, the judge, the whole fucking family court system, beings at CPS, everybody. So your twin flame may not even be alive anymore. And I'm rubbing my nose. $27:27 on the clock. You could be seeing daddy long legs. Somebody is having nightmares. Somebody, the father of your child could be having nightmares. You could have red hair. Somebody could have red hair. This is a groupie starfucker. So some groupie starfucker who's a narcissist, reptilian, demon shapeshifter is having nightmares. And they think they're hidden. They're going to try to say they did the work. Something about divorce court for sure. Something is ending up in divorce court. Someone with red hair wants to tell you they love you. Could be died. It doesn't have to be like, you know. You're like, why do you feel like you need my fucking attention, bro? You're the devil. So the devil, yeah, this person's really bad energy. The devil always comes in when you're about to win. Keep going. All right. Somebody could be 51 to 60 years old. Hold on. They could be a lot of beings. Somebody 51 to 60 years old could be a karmic who really is trying to attention seek for you. And I'm burping, and they were part of all of this child molestation and all the court shit, and they're really bad energy, okay? Okay, there's social worker. We got social worker, CPS, court systems, judge, and your twin flame. So there's a social worker involved here. All right. Okay. You were sent into these beings' life as a blessing, and they tried to destroy you for money. Someone who said they were a spiritual mentor, leader, or guide, they're not. They're in a cult, and they plan to sex traffic you. They either are planning to sex traffic you still, or, which is not going to work anyway, or they did this to your twin flame, your child, whatever the case may be. Or they're still cahooting, or this is what they did to you in the past while you were sent into their life as a blessing. You could see your ancestors in the sky or in the clouds. 30:30 on the clock. Your twin flame was in on the plot to have you killed, to have you sex trafficked. They said they loved you, but they were lying. There was a succubus incubus attachment there, and your child's grandmother was involved. She's a rapist. You're no longer who you used to be. Something is too late here. It's too late for these beings. You're protected. Somebody who told motherfuckers you cheated on them when it was the other way around, wanted you isolated and alone, not realizing that's how you fucking prefer it and you like it. This being was cruel for no reason. They're gaslighting motherfuckers. You could have had to take a train or a Greyhound bus away from them, and that ended a karmic cycle. They could have green, blue, or hazel eyes. And this is somebody who told you you don't know me, and when somebody says you don't know me, believe them, because their rabbit hole goes fucking deep. You could have met them in the springtime or the summertime. If you're seeing fruit flies, that's them trying to fucking cash shit, trying to be monitoring you. Fucking kill them shits. Return to sender. Yeah, and I know who you are. I know what you're trying to do. You're not welcome. You're blocked, so leave. And your child joined in with a cult to try to destroy you. So basically, they're just getting exactly what they gave out. So your child's grandmother was molesting your child and your child's uncle, your child's aunt, a social worker, CPS, the court system, everybody. Everybody. And your child seemed to go right along with it, but you're no longer who you used to be. You know what I'm saying? You trusted the trees. These beings are trying to use fear and intimidation tactics. You're not amused. You don't care. They put you through hell, and they're mad you don't want anything to do with them. There's a male man or a male woman who's involved. There was beauty spells done on you. Your face could have got fucked up. You could have lost your eyelashes, lost your eyebrows, got bald spots on your head, had pimples or zits. You could have been turning green or gray. You may have lost your period for them doing womb spells for a significant amount of time. And then, after a period of however long for you, for me it was like, oh my God, what was it? Like, even after that abortion with that reptilian, I didn't bleed at all. And then it was about like a year of not having a fucking period and nobody being able to explain to me why. And then the floodgates, that's how I knew some sort of magic got broken, some sort of spell got broken, something stopped, because the floodgates just went, and I was bleeding for months. I actually went to the hospital and I had to check with the doctor, and I'm like, okay, so I've been bleeding for months. You can't be like, well, I had a bunch of spell work done on me and I didn't have a period for a really long time and now I can't stop bleeding. But I just was like, yeah, I'm bleeding excessively. And he was like, he comes back, he's like, your hemoglobin count is better than mine. So he's like, everything looks good. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just chalked it up to, spell work. It's spell work. And then the spell work stopped. Whatever they had, whatever connection or attachment that was working, it had been blocked, it had been stopped, and I just had to ride it out, and eventually my period balanced out. But I lost eyebrows, I lost eyelashes, I got my face all fucked up, I had bald spots on my head, I turned green and gray. So you could have had all that shit happen to you. That was beauty spells being done on you. If you're a dude, your dick could have stopped working. That's them trying to keep you from, I don't know. It's dick spells. It's trying to make it so you're not interested in the person that you're supposed to be interested in, and you're only interested in demons and reptilians and low vibe beings. All angels have balls of light in their heads. Every time I got a picture of an angel, I had Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Gabriel. I swear to God, I can't say that was Jesus Christ that I got the. I saw Jesus Christ with my own eyes, but when I got the picture of what seemed to be Jesus Christ in my room, because I had Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, but then I had this other picture, and I didn't want to specifically say it was Jesus Christ, but it looked like Jesus, okay? And that's the one I shared with everybody, like, on Facebook. I had, like, 4 different Facebooks, 5,000 people apiece, and I shared it on there, and everybody's like, oh my God, you know? But every time I've ever gotten a picture of an angel, they all have balls of light in their heads. So that's just, you know, information for somebody out there. So Mimi led me to a devil, demon, reptilian, drug trafficker, and the Illuminati. So Mimi led me to the devil. I tell everybody, stay off Mimi, stay off Scout, stay off POF. This is breeding grounds for all these cults and covens and drug traffickers and sex traffickers and sick fucking disgusting beings, okay? This being made up a whole life and it was all lies. So you could have met somebody off of a dating site who is a drug trafficker, who's in the Illuminati, who's also part of the CP and nonsense. They made up a whole life that was all lies, okay? They were paid for info on you, and then they decided to withhold energy and communication. They have sex for money, and now all they can do is throw respect on your name. You may have gotten pregnant by that person, and now you're very protective of your energy because you're a chosen one. You're untouchable. This being could have told motherfuckers you cheated on them when it was the other way around. That's the one. Okay, so this one gaslit you and gaslights others. Okay, they're gonna end up. They were cruel to you for absolutely no fucking reason. You may have this is the one where I'm saying you may have had to take a train or a Greyhound bus away from them, like far, far away from them, and that ended some sort of. That could have been because that was at the time where It took a little longer than that, but or I didn't have a period, and then once I broke free, my period started working. So, and I'm burping, so that could be the same for you. Getting tired. Sorry. Don't leave anything behind at the. Well, this person is selfish. You did a cord cutting. Ooh. It could be a contractor that these beings are involved with who made you homeless. So you let things happen naturally and organically. These beings try to hire hitmen. This being could have had a Ford 150 through 450. Ford 150, 250, 350, or 450. Okay. You see your ancestors in the sky or clouds. This being, I swear, because it does want. Yeah, this being has syphilis. So whatever contractor that hired a hitman to come at you to make you homeless, to make you this is probably the one you met online, okay? That being has syphilis. And they thought you needed your twin flame to continue your journey or to continue your mission. So they thought if they got between you, they could split up you and your twin flame, use the family court system, use this judge, use these cops, whatever, crooked cops all involved, right? They figured that would stop you from completing your mission, but you're a powerhouse all on your own. They called you an opportunist and a gold digger. When that was a projection, that's them. You could be seeing 1110. Can't go to the cops in the government when the cops in the government are the fucking problem. There could have been an IT tech and someone named Kat. And they all put you in life or death situations. And now they're too scared to face you, and they're trying to pull you out of your peace by using others. And you're like, no, I'm going to drop the world on your fucking heads because you pulled the rug out from underneath me in Arizona. And I don't like you. And I'm one of God's warriors, and you're one of the devil's minions. You're just a bunch of fucking minions. Where is it? Yeah. Two different sides. One of God's warriors, and you're all devil's minions, man. I'm a free spirit. I'm a real good energy. Y'all are fucking shit. Molesters of children and having sex for money and spreading STDs to the four corners of the fucking earth. You got somebody in the Marines who was involved. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about because you're not a part of any of this. Because you are one of the... Where did it go? Where'd it go? Because you are one of God's warriors. You're a chosen one. Right? You're fucking you are one of the untouchables. You're a made being. Alright? 4011. 411 for your ass. Info for your ass, okay? Somebody feels like they gotta get you home tonight. Again, they wanted you isolated and alone. You could have gone to the emergency room. Somebody could have gone to the emergency room. Maybe not. Gotta get you home with me tonight. So somebody wants you isolated and alone. Now the energy is shifting. Because all those that involved your children and their cult bullshit. Somebody with the last name Bird could be trying to kill her child's father, or could have killed her children's father. Yeah, yes, no, yes. No, somebody with the last name Bird is involving their children in cult shit, though. And I'm burping. Gonna get you home with me tonight. They're gonna be going through the dark night of the soul. Had a few of those. Okay. Not enjoy what you've earned for being a spiritually broken opportunist. Yeah, all your life they've been gang stalking you. All your life they've been watching you, gang stalking you, following you around from city to city, state to state, planet to planet, lifetime to lifetime, dimension to dimension. Alright, they split up you and your children for money. Again, going on all your life. You ain't nothing but a bitch with a badge. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get you home with me too. Oh my god, it's always one song. It's always one. Oh my god. Again, they're calling you a gold digger, but they never had shit and they depended on you. They're gang stalking you still. They're trying to hold someone hostage. They held you hostage. They stole your birth certificate, ID, social security card. Alright? They're shallow, materialistic. They have nothing below the surface. The other beings want to fucking continue to assume shit. Let them. Who gives a shit what people assume? People are dumb. Beings out here are fucking dumb. And you can figure out who your twin flame is with numerology. Okay? So if you are... And there's going to be true justice in the situation. All these beings that have played the justice system out and tried to use the justice system to bend their fucking will, you're going to have true justice because you have lifetimes of knowledge. But so you don't get fooled by the fakes and the phonies and shit, make sure you check the numbers. I tell everybody, check the number. You think you have a twin flame. Not everybody has a twin flame. The 144,000 have the twin flames. Okay? Check the numbers. Numerology and numbers do not lie. Okay? Beings out here do. And in all honesty, the fake reptilian that came into my life that I presumed was my twin flame after I made it out of Arizona and found out what a twin flame was guided to tarot, and then had to learn what a twin flame was, and then thought that reptilian was my twin flame. Come to find out, I needed a secure way of figuring out how I could figure out who my twin flame was because I wanted to make sure, right? 4334 on the clock. Mirroring, right? But then his numbers didn't match. So then I started coming up with all these well, he lied to me about this. So maybe he lied to me about his birthday. Maybe he lied to me about his real name, da-da-da. And then no, come to find out about a year of my time wasted thinking that my twin flame was some reptilian. Come to find out it was my daughter. And then come to find out so much more about that. Finding out she joined in with the cults and she joined in with the covens and she did all this shit to try to have me fucking murdered and whatnot. So don't get fooled by fakes. And even when you figure it out, you may not get don't get your hopes up too high. Because it's really up to them on what they do. It's really up to them on how they move. And sometimes they choose to go down the wrong path, and they choose to end up having a surprise birthday party that ends their life, or their STDs that end their life, because they chose the wrong way to go. And especially when they go, you try to say confirmation, you tell them, you're my twin flame, and they're like, yeah, I know. That means they already knew for a period of time before you figured it out, which means they let you go all that time without knowing, which means that they were hiding shit to begin with, okay? I'm just saying, for anybody out there that you think you have a twin flame, check the numbers, all right? But even if you find out who your twin flame is, dig a little deeper before you get all excited. All excited to complete your mission with this person, because this being may not have chosen the correct path in this life. And I just want to keep that very realistic for y'all. Alright? And I think, yeah, they're trying to blackball and stop your channel and your business from growing, as usual. Nothing else new there. They're going to be getting sick because of all they sent out, and all they've done, and all they've said. All these beings that split up you and your children for money, you and your twin flame, are all narcissists, demons, reptilians, and shapeshifters. Somebody could be an artist, but they see how powerful you are now. And other beings out here, some Mexican wants to get involved. Your sister could be trying to get involved. You got all these other beings getting involved where they do not belong, honestly. Wanting you to be struggling to pay bills and going through hardships. Your landlord gave a copy of your key to some psycho who they were paid by cults and covens to do this. Okay? You have new love coming in. And just be cautious and watch your back with this being. See, this is why I don't trust my fucking landlord. This is why you don't get into my fucking home anymore. This is why I don't give a fuck what happens to this place. Because even they sit there and they're like, I don't give a shit. Every time I tell them something's wrong with this fucking apartment, I don't give a shit. I walk it up to hand them fucking money. They're out there talking shit with the neighbor whose house just went into flames today, or whatever happened over there. I'm walking up to hand this bitch money. I'm just letting you know what's going on in the situation. Listen, the all around response is, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Good, neither do I. Neither do I. I don't trust your discernment because you got CO2 leaks that you tried to kill me with, and you got these fucking cult fucking affiliates. The first round and the second round above me. Then you got the cult affiliates in the back. Like, I don't give a shit either. I don't give a shit either. I just cannot wait to get the fuck away from these beings. That's all I can say. Because I am so done with all of this. Like, I'm done. I'm done. And if my twin flame ain't alive, and it was some succubus, incubus, that's the way it kind of felt too. Especially like when they were showing up at my work at Bath and Body Works and shit, and the way that fucking whatever that thing was looked at me is the same type of, can you tell what I am underneath the mask? You know what I mean? But then I also got readings where they were making up the fact that she was dead already, and now she's really gonna be dead. Like, I don't care. Like, it's fine. You know, karma's a bitch. I mean, I've already worked through all this. This I've worked through. This I've already worked through. I'm good. All right, so I hope that helped. 4818. I hope this helped y'all. I look forward to our next reading, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'm out.